Hi, good afternoon, children. How are you? Fine. I think all are fine and safe at home. Anyway, welcome to our social science class. How was your social exam? Was it easy? Okay. In the previous classes, we had discussed about the first lesson and second lesson started. And second lesson, first part we already taken, isn't it? Okay. From the second lesson, first part, we studied about the second lesson's name is From Trade to Power. You know that Europeans came to India only for the trading purpose. Who are the Europeans came to India? Tell me. I already given 8 tips for you for remembering that Europeans. What is that? Tell me. P, D, E, F. Okay. P denoted as Portuguese, D, Dutch, E, English, and F, France. Okay. So these Europeans came to India only for trading purpose. Okay. So firstly, Europeans, Portuguese came to India and they gave us so many contributions. Okay. I think already studied that part very well. And which are the contributions they given us? So many fruits they given us. They are papaya, pineapple, cashew, and so many mangoes, etc. Red chili and tobacco, etc. They gave us. And another contributions: St. Angelo Fort at Kannur and Kottapuram Fort at Thrissur. They constructed here. And another contributions which are there, that is printing machines, and an important art form, that is Chavittu Nadagam, that also are their contributions. Okay. Anyway, they didn't stay here for a long time because of they have no enough economic and have no military power. That's why they wanted to go their own places or their own countries. Okay. Then the next European came to India. They are who is that? That is the Dutch. Dutch. Another Europeans came to India. That is the Dutch. Dutch. Now it is that country is in Netherlands and Holland. Did you heard that countries Netherlands and Holland? Okay, in the old time that country's name is Dutch. So the Dutch were the another Europeans came to India following to Portuguese. After Portuguese, the second Europeans came to India, that is Dutch. Okay. Then their main trade centers are Kochi and Kollam. What for they came to India? Only for the trading purpose. You know that. So their main trade centers are in Kochi and Kollam. Kochi and Kollam, in which state that is located? Yes, that is our own state, Kerala. Okay. Then their main contribution to Kerala was Hortus malabaricus. What is that? Hortus malabaricus. That is the contribution by Dutch. What is a Hortus malabaricus? It deals with the medicinal plants of Kerala. Hortus malabaricus is a book. That book fully deals with the medicinal plants of Kerala. You know that which are the medicinal plants? You already studied that. Tell me that some medicinal plants name. Yes, neem, amla, tulasi, brahmi, etc. So from this book's name is Hortus malabaricus. You just remind it that book's name is Hortus malabaricus. It deals with medicinal plants of Kerala. And Van Reed, the Dutch governor, initiated the compilation of this book. Who initiated the compilation of this book? Van Reed, the Dutch governor, initiated the compilation of this book and completed the book with the help of Itti Achyutan Vaidya. Who? Itti Achyutan Vaidya. Just firstly want to look at this picture Hortus Malabaricus. That is a book. Listen this. Hortus Malabaricus. This is Hortus Malabaricus. It is a book. Hortus Malabaricus. It deals with the medicinal plants of India. And who initiated the compilation of this book? Van Reed. Look at this picture. Van Reed picture. Next. Van Reed, the Dutch governor, he initiated the compilation of this book. And with the help of whom this book completed? With the help of Itti Achyutan Vaidya. See, look at this picture. Itti Achyutan Vaidya. Yes, he is an Indian, and with the help of Itti Achyutan Vaidya, he completed this book. And Itti Achyutan Vaidya, you know what? Who are the Vaidya? Vaidya means like doctors. In Ayurvedic, we call the doctors as Vaidya. Okay. So Itti Achyutan Vaidya, with the help of Itti Achyutan Vaidya, Van Reed initiated the compilation of this book. Which book? Hortus Malabaricus. And another two persons are there. They are Appu Bhatt and Vinayaga Bhatt were helped to prepare this book. Which book? Hortus Malabaricus. With the help of Appu Bhatt and Vinayaga Bhatt were helped to prepare this book. And with the help of whose help Van Reed prepared this book? Tell me. First one, Appu Vaidya and Vinayaga, Appu Bhatt and Vinayaga Bhatt, and also Itti Achyutan Vaidya. Okay, got it? Okay, that book's name is Hortus Malabaricus. Okay, next, the Dutch. Okay, then Dutch, you know that Dutch came to India only for the trading purpose. Only for the trading purpose. Then the Dutch fought with Marthandavarma. The Dutch fought with Marthandavarma. Who is Marthandavarma? Did you heard that name? Marthandavarma. Yes, that Marthandavarma was a king of Travancore. Marthandavarma. The Dutch fought with Marthandavarma, the king of Travancore, for the disputes over trade. But for Marthandavarma and Dutch fight with only for disputes with over trade. Got it? And only for trading purpose. And on that defeat, the Dutch were defeated in the Battle of Colachel. In the Battle of Colachel in 1741. Battle of Colachel. Battle of Colachel. You remind this year, and this was name also want to study well. Battle of Colachel in 1741. Dutch with whom? Dutch and the Marthandavarma, the king of Travancore, they defeat together, and with the Dutch were defeated in the Battle of Colachel in 1741. And finally, what will happen? At last, their ground in India with this war, they lost. They lost their ground in India with this war. Who lost their ground in India? Dutch. Dutch lost their ground in India with this war. Okay, and as a result, they want to go their own nation, their own countries, like now that is in Netherlands and Holland. And firstly, that countries are known as Dutch. And after the Battle of Colachel, after the Dutch were defeated in the Battle of Colachel, they want to go their own countries. Okay, then in the first part, we already studied the Portuguese, also known as which word? Portuguese, also known as Parangese. Okay, like that way, the Dutch were also known as Landens. What? Landens. 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 The Dutch were also known as Landens. In Malayalam, Landakar എന്ന പേരിലാണ് അവരെ അറിയപ്പെട്ടിരുന്നത്. The Dutch were also known as Landens. Okay, so firstly, Portuguese came to India, and next European countries, that Dutch came to India. Their main contribution is Horthus Malabaricus, their main trade centers are Kochi and Kollam. Okay, and in Battle of Kolachel in 1741, they defeated. They fight with Marthandavarma, the king of Travancore, and defeated Marthandavarma. As a result, they want to go their own nation. Understood? Next Europeans came to India. They are the English. You know, English. The English East India Company was formed in India in 1600 for trade with countries like India and China. Okay, the English East India Company came to India in which year? 1600. What for they came to India? Only for trading purpose. With which countries they want to trade? Like India and China. China, you know? Yes, Corona came that country. Okay, so China. There, the English's major trade centers are. Which are the major trade centers of English? They are the Surat, Bombay, Calcutta, and Madras. These are the major trade centers. Of whom? That is the English. The English's major trade centers are Surat. Surat is in now that is located in Gujarat. In Gujarat state that is located there. And Bombay, now it is known as Mumbai. Mumbai is in Maharashtra. And Calcutta, Calcutta is in Kolkata. Now it is called as Kolkata. Kolkata is in West Bengal. That state is in West Bengal. And also, and Madras. Madras is in, now it is known as Chennai. That is in which state that is located? Tamil Nadu. Okay. So these are the major trade centers of Europe, Englishes. Okay. So we already studied that Portuguese and Dutch, and then third one we studied about the Englishes. Their major trade centers, they came to the English East India Company started or formed in England and in 1600, and their major trade centers are, which are they? Surat and Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. And finally, we are going to discuss about the French. French are the last Europeans came to India. Okay. So, the French East India Company was established in 1664. You know, English East India Company was established in 1600. After that, the French East India Company was established. That year is in 1664. All years want to study well. Don't forget that. Okay. Then, which are their major trade centers? What for they came to India? They also came to India. Their main aim was trade with India. Understood? Their main or French also main aim is to trade with India. Which are their major trade centers? These are the major trade centers: Pondicherry, Mahi, Yanam, and Karaikal. Did you heard that word? That names, all names are, all places are in Union territories. Okay, I already studied, teach you. I think all are done it. You know that well. Pondicherry, Mahi, Yanam, and Karaikal were the chief trade centers of the French. Okay, Pondicherry, now it is known as Puducherry. Pondicherry was their headquarters. Okay, Pondicherry was their headquarters. Understood? So all of you look at this map of India. Which are the Europeans came to India and which are their trade centers. Just look at this map. Look at this map. Look at this and listen here. Portuguese first Europeans came to India. Their trade centers are Goa, Daman, and Diu. We already studied. And next we studied. Did you see that that places Goa, Daman, and Diu? Where is located? Where is that? You just remind it. And second one, Dutch. Now it is Netherlands and Holland. Dutch, the major trade centers are Kochi and Kollam. All are in state, Kerala state. And next, England or English, Surat, that is in Gujarat, Bombay in Maharashtra, Madras in Tamil Nadu, Calcutta in West Bengal. Did you see that? And last one, French. Their major trade centers are Pondicherry, that is in Union Territory, not a state, union territory, and another one is Mahi, that also union territory, Yanam, also union territory, and last one is Karakkal, that all are in union territories. Okay, next, what were the common features of these trade centers? What were the common features of these trade centers? You just think about that. All trade centers, I already given you that Europeans came to India and they decided some trade centers. What were the common features of these trade centers? Anybody know that answer? Tell me. Yes, which are they? First one, all these trade centers were located on the sea coast. Where is located? All these trade centers were located on the sea coast. That is the first point, sea coast. All these trade centers were located on the sea coast. And another second point is Europeans selected, that these Europeans selected these centers considering their shipping facilities. They are only considering their shipping facilities. That's why they decided to select these trade centers. Understood? Okay. So, these are the major trade centers and they selected these trade centers only for the first one. First point is all these trade centers were located on the sea coast. Second one is Europeans selected these centers considering their shipping facilities. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about another topic, that is the competition for the monopoly of trade. Okay. What is that? The competition for the monopoly of trade. What is competition? What is the meaning of competition? മത്സരം. Okay, for the monopoly of trade, വ്യാപാരത്തിലുള്ള ഏകാധിപതി ആകുവാനുള്ള ഒരു മത്സരമാണ് ഇവിടെ നടക്കുന്നത്. We discussed about that purpose they came to India, Europeans came to India, and firstly who are started with these competitions. Okay, just listen here. Firstly, it was firstly started with Portuguese and Dutch. You know that firstly Portuguese came and following Dutch came, and firstly the competition was started with Portuguese and Dutch. Understood? They were defeated very beginning of this competition, but anyway, very beginning they were defeated in this competition. They didn't get any victory. So because they want to go their own nations. Understood? It was firstly started with Portuguese and Dutch. They were defeated very beginning of this competition. Understood? Okay. Then again after that, after Portuguese and Dutch, who came to India for the competition for the monopoly of trade? Then the French and English started their conflicts. Then again French and English started their conflicts with the trade. Conflicts for എന്തിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്? ട്രേഡ്, വ്യാപാരം, കച്ചവടത്തിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് കോൺഫ്ലിക്ട്സ് മത്സരങ്ങൾ അവർ നടത്താൻ തുടങ്ങി. And the war between French and the English for controlling Carnatic in South India was known as Carnatic War. This is very important for you. So want to study well what is known as Carnatic Wars. Listen here. You just look at this slide. Carnatic War. The war between the English and the French happened mainly in the Carnatic region, which includes the major regions of the present Tamil Nadu. So these battles were known as the Carnatic Wars. Okay, what is Carnatic War? The war between French and the English for controlling Carnatic in South India. Carnatic, where in which region Carnatic is located? The major part of modern Tamil Nadu were also known as Carnatic on those days. Which region? That Carnatic, the major part of modern Tamil Nadu, that is the present Tamil Nadu. The major regions of the present Tamil Nadu was known as Carnatic. So that the war between French and the English, in where they started their war, they started in Carnatic. That's why that war is also known as Carnatic War. Understood? Very easy one, and study well. In this war, who were the final victors? യുദ്ധത്തിൽ ആരാണ് വിജയിച്ചത്? In this war, the French were defeated and the English were the final victors. On that war, the French were defeated. ഫ്രഞ്ചുകാർ പരാജയപ്പെടുകയും and the English were the final victors. ഇംഗ്ലീഷുകാരെ വിജയിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു. അങ്ങനെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷുകാർ അവർ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? അവർ monopoly of trade. They can attain the monopoly of trade. Other Europeans failed on that competition and final victors are the Englishes. And next, look at this video clip.
And the French on the Indian soil for supremacy. These wars were fought to decide the rivalry between the English and the French and were directly connected with their rivalry in Europe. These were really part of the great Anglo-French wars of the 18th century and are called the Carnatic Wars because the theatre of these wars in India lay mainly in the Carnatic portion. It was Joseph Francis Dupleix, who is the governor of Pondicherry, who made the first attempt to set up a colonial empire in India. In 1740, he began to train detachments of Indian soldiers under the command of the French officers. This was how the first sepoy detachments came into existence. These Indian soldiers, trained by the French officers, fought so well in the First Carnatic War.
About Carnatic War. Next, our topic is the company gain power. What is the English East India Company lastly gained to power? The English East India Company, their main aim was to gain the monopoly of trade. That's why they came to India, and after they decided to earn power in India. So they focused in Bengal. So they focused in which nation, in which country? That is in Bengal. What for they selected Bengal? Because of the agriculture prosperity and convenient trade facilities, they selected or they focused Bengal. Who? English East India Company focused Bengal because of the agricultural prosperity and the convenient trade centers. They selected Bengal. And on that time, who is the ruler of that Bengal? On that time, so they defeated Siraj-ud-Dawla. Who defeated Siraj-ud-Dawla, the Nawab of Bengal, in the Battle of Plassey in 1757. Battle of Plassey in 1757. Siraj-ud-Dawla, the English East India Company firstly defeated Siraj-ud-Dawla, the Nawab of Bengal. Nawab means like a king. Nawab of Bengal. And in which war they defeated the Siraj-ud-Dawla? The Battle of Plassey in 1757. Again, that war, the Englishes are the victors, final victors. And again, they started another battle. That battle is known as Battle of Buxar in 1764. Another battle, the Battle of Buxar in 1764. As a result, the entire Bengal came under their company rule. As a result, and finally, they got the entire Bengal came under their rule, company rule. And first and lastly, they began to start the gain power, or they ruled India. Understood? Firstly, they came to India only for trading purpose, and they defeated to other Europeans, and finally they defeated the Bengal Nawab, that is Siraj-ud-Dawla, in which battle? Battle of Plassey in 1757. And again another battle will started. That battle is known as Battle of Buxar in 1764. And as a result, finally the Bengal came under the company rule. Understood? And these two battles are very important. First battle is known as Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Battle of Plassey to whom with Siraj-ud-Dawla. Siraj-ud-Dawla, the Battle of Siraj-ud-Dawla. To whom Siraj-ud-Dawla was the Nawab of Bengal. What for they select this, or they focused this nation or this country? because of that Bengal. On that time, Bengal was very agricultural prosperity and also convenient trade facilities. That's why they decided or they focused Bengal. As a result, they start with Sirajuddaula, the Nawab of Bengal. And their war's name is Battle of Plassey. In which year Battle of Plassey started? That is in 1757. Okay, in that war, the English East India Company, the final victors. And again, they started another war. That war is known as Battle of Buxar. Battle of Buxar, another war. In which year that Battle of Buxar started? And that war is started in 1764. 1764. Both these, all these wars, name and years, want to study well. Don't forget that. Okay. And then next, as a result, the entire nation came under the company rule. Understood? Okay. Then, so today we discussed about which are the points we already studied in this lesson from this topic. Okay, once more we want to discuss again. Listen here. So firstly, you know, this lesson's name is From Trade to Power. From Trade to Power. So many Europeans came to India. Who are they? Firstly came to India, Portuguese and Dutch, then English and French. Okay, you know that. And so want to remember, you always you want to remind this word PDF. P means Portuguese, D Dutch, and E English, and F French. So Portuguese came to India, so many contributions gave us, and finally, and then after that they have no economic and military resources. That's why they want to go their own countries. You studied that portion, and now we discussed about that what the Dutch. Second Europeans came to India, that is the Dutch. The Dutch were the another Europeans came to India following to Portuguese. You know that. Which are their major trade centers? Their major trade centers are Kochi and Kollam. Kochi and Kollam is located in which state? You know that is in Kerala. Next, another their main contribution. What is their major contribution? The Dutch major contributions are the Hortus Malabaricus. So the Hortus Malabaricus, that book was published in Amsterdam in Holland. Okay, that book Hortus Malabaricus, that book was published in Amsterdam in Holland. Okay, so with the help of Van Reet, the Dutch governor initiated the compilation of this book and completed the book with the help of whom? Itti Achyutan Vaidya. Okay, and another two persons help also want to there. They are Appu Bhatt and Vinayak Bhatt. Were helped to prepare this book. And the Dutch fought with Martanda Varma, the king of Travancore, for the disputes over trade, and they lost their ground in India with this war. And also we studied the Dutch were also known as Landens. Understood? The another Europeans, Englishers. The English East India Company came to India in England, formed in England in 1600, and their major trade centers are Surat, Bombay, Calcutta, and Madras. Another Europeans, French, they came to India again only for the trade purpose. Their major trade centers are Pondicherry, Mahi, Yanam, Karakkal, etc. Pondicherry was their headquarters. Okay, and then we studied about the competition for the monopoly of trade. Firstly, competition started with Portuguese and Dutch, and both were defeated very beginning of this competition. Then French and English came and started their conflicts. Okay, then French and Englishers came to India and they started a war. That war is known as Carnatic War. In where is Carnatic region is located? The major part of modern Tamil Nadu were known as Carnatic on those days. In this war, who were the final victors? In this war, Englishes were the final victors. Understood? And lastly, we studied about the company gain power. The English East India Company, their main aim was to gain the monopoly for trade. That's why after that they decided to earn power in India. So they focused in Bengal because of the agricultural prosperity and convenient trade facilities. So they defeated whom? Sirajud-Dowla, and Sirajud-Dowla was the Nawab of Bengal. And so they defeated Sirajud-Dowla in which war? The Battle of Plassey, and in the year 1757. Again they started another war that is known as Battle of Buxar in 1764. As a result, the entire Bengal came under their rule. Understood? Okay. Thank you. Read this portion very well and study well.